Hi there, my dear students in Human Resource Management. In this video, I'll be discussing Chapter 1, which is about nature of human resource management. And here are the chapter objectives. After you have read this chapter, you should be able to define human capital and explain its importance, identify the 7 categories of HR activities, discuss 4 challenges facing HR today, identify the purposes and uses of HR technology, discuss why ethical issues affect HR management, and explain the key competencies needed by HR professionals and why certification is important. Before we proceed to the discussion of each topic, let me just enumerate to you one by one the different topics under Chapter 1. First is the concept of human resource management, followed by human capital in organizations, then categories of HR activities. We also have HR cooperation with operating managers, current HR management challenges, examples of ethical misconduct in HR activities, and lastly, HR management competencies and careers. To start with the discussion, the nature of human resource management. The concept of human resource management states that designing management systems to ensure that human talent is used effectively and efficiently to accomplish organizational goals. Take note of the terms effectively and efficiently. And you have here the different assets under human capital in organization. These assets are physical, financial, intangible, and human assets. Under human capital in organization, human capital is the collective value of the capabilities, knowledge, skills, life experiences, and motivation of an organizational workforce. And core competency, on the other hand, is a unique capability that creates high value and differentiates an organization from its competition. Now, what are the categories of HR activities? Number 1, strategic HR management. It is about the HR effectiveness in terms of the increase through the use of HR measurement and HR technology. Second, legal framework and practices. It's about compliance with employment laws affecting HR activities, such as in our country, we have the Labor Code of the Philippines that support legal framework and practices among HR practitioners. Third, staffing. It's about job analysis, recruitment, and selection. Fourth, talent management and development begins with orientation, followed by training, then development, career planning, and performance management. Fifth, total rewards. In every companies, it is a call for HR practitioners to develop reward system such as in terms of pay or salaries or wages, in terms of incentives, in terms of benefits, or variable pay programs. Sixth, risk management and worker protection. This is the workplace health and safety, security, disaster and recovery planning. And lastly, the seventh, employee and labor relations. It is necessary that there must be an employee-employer relationship in order to maintain good labor relations. Now, in this slide, you will see the different HR management activity. Examples, strategic HR management, legal framework and practices, staffing, talent management and development, total rewards, risk management and worker protection, employee and labor relations. All these HR management activities, okay, are surrounded by technological, global, entrepreneurial, cultural, geographic, political, social, legal, and economic. Next topic is about HR cooperation with operating managers. These are HR management rules, such as administrative rules, like technology transforming human relation. Example, employment application, benefits, e-learning. Another example is under outsourcing of human resource, which is counseling, retirement, planning, benefits administration, payroll. Then the HR management roles. So we discuss the administrative roles. This time it's the management roles of human resource. One is operational and employee advocates. HR professionals need to cooperate with operating managers to identify and implement program and policies. Another management roles of human resource is strategic, which means contributing to the table. That is, HR should be involved in devising the strategy in addition to implementing it. Now, in this illustration, you will see the changing roles of HR management in the past periods, in the past era, in the past years. HR is or HR is focused mainly on administrative roles, meaning employee focus, and that's 50%. Now, the transformation is from employee focus to organizational focus. This time, the present to the future must be strategic. So, the past role of HR management is focused on operational and employee advocate. Okay? But presently and into the future, okay, the focus must be on the organization, on the organization. And it is strategic in that sense. Now, what are the current HR management challenges? One is globalization of businesses. Under globalization of business, we have offshoring. This is where businesses contracting out activities to unaffiliated companies or their affiliates in another country. We have also inshoring, where foreign businesses shifting activities to other countries. So take note of the difference between offshoring and onshoring. The other one is outsourcing, and we heard this term commonly among employees or working in business process outsourcing. This one is where businesses contracting out activities to unaffiliated companies either at home or abroad. And these are the very common challenge today among HR management, the global security and terrorism. Another challenges, major challenge is organizational cost pressures and restructuring. This is pressure for managers to operate in a cost-less mode, meaning to say that HR must be cost efficient and if possible, HR must attain its financial objective of becoming a revenue center if possible, meaning to say that they are not only uh, spending, but also they are generating revenues. Then we have economic and technological changes, and that is happening in a disruptive environment. Okay? And then the workforce demographics and diversity. Because almost all companies today are dealing with the global environment, therefore, workforce is becoming diverse. And as a result, such workforce, as much as possible, the company must be inclusive. Okay, in this figure, there are examples of ethical misconduct in HR activities, and at times, this ethical misconduct, okay, is happening. Example of the types of misconduct, okay, in terms of compensation, misrepresenting hours and time work, falsifying expense reports, personal bias in performance appraisal, in pay increases, inappropriate overtime classifications. Look at that. In employee relations, the ethical misconduct examples, employee lying to supervisors, personal gains from vendors, or intentionally violating safety or health regulations. Understaffing and equal employment. There is favoritism in hiring and promotion. Sexual harassment. Okay, please take note of that. Discrimination. Now, what are the HR management competencies and careers? Okay, under strategic contribution, HR professional must focus on long-term implication of HR issues. Under business knowledge, HR professionals must understand the financial, technological, and other facets of the industry. Under HR delivery, HR activities must be delivered effectively and efficiently. Under HR technology, HR professionals must develop abilities to work effectively with various HRMS. Under personal credibility, HR professionals must develop effective internal relationship with individuals in the company while establishing a personal and professional credibility. Okay, so those are the HR management competencies and careers. Now, in the field of HR management, if you are a generalist, you are a person who has responsibility for performing a variety of HR activities. If you are a specialist, you're a person who has in-depth knowledge and expertise in a limited area of human resource. There are HR accreditation. So if you would like to get a suffix after your name, you may try to apply and be certified in any of these HR accreditations, such as Human Resource Associate, Human Resource Professional, Senior Human Resource Professional. Okay, you can download this from the shrri.org. So, you have the discussions of the various topics, and now the activity for chapter 1. You have two options. Number 1 is case studies. This can be done by partner or by group with maximum of 4 members. This will be for next meeting and it's voluntary. Second option, group presentation. Can be done by partner or by group with maximum of 4 members. Topics and schedule are to be assigned, and again, it's voluntary. And that ends chapter 1, the nature of human resource management. Thank you for listening. God bless you all.